Welcome back to Startup Hack. All right, listen up, because I'm about to share the real secrets to funding your startup that nobody wants to talk about. Everybody talks about venture capital and raising money. It's not angel investors, and it's definitely not crowdfunding. This method will help countless founders bootstrap their way to success, and today I'm breaking it down step by step. So trust me, with 25 years in the trenches, I've seen what works and what doesn't. Stay tuned, because this could be a game changer for you and for your startup. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer Thomason. Here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and to build custom software solutions for companies. With a decade of executive leadership as a fractional CTO and 25 years in software development, I've mastered transforming technology teams and products. All right, so have you ever wondered why most startup founders end up eating ramen noodles and maxing out credit cards? It's because they're doing it wrong. As Forbes Business Council member puts it, bootstrapping is about resourceful and scrapping, using what you have to get what you need. So in my 25 years of building software and scaling companies, I've discovered that method that smart founders use to fund their dreams. And spoiler alert, it doesn't involve begging investors for money. So we're going to break down for you today a few of these points. So first of all, let's kick this off with what I call the golden paycheck strategy. So here's the truth. Your best funding source is sitting right in front of you, your day job. As the HubSpot blog notes, keep your day job is a great way to fund your startup in the early days, end quote. So landing a high-paying tech position isn't just about padding your bank account. It's about strategically funding your dreams. Think about it. Every dollar from your job is essentially an investment into your startup without giving away any equity. I've seen developers turn their six-figure salaries into million-dollar businesses. So the key is living below your means and treating every paycheck like seed funding. Remember, Jeff Bezos worked at a hedge fund while building Amazon. That's not a coincidence, folks. Now, let me hit you with some other real talk about the nights and weekend hustle. You know what separates successful founders from dreamers? They're willing to sacrifice. As Founders Network puts it, quote, bootstrapping requires strict prioritization and time management, end quote. When everyone else is binge watching the latest Netflix series, you're coding your MVP. While others are sleeping in on weekends, you're refining your business model. That social life you used to have, consider it your first investment into your startup. And speaking of investment, if your company needs systems connected, let us help you out. Here at Startup Hack, our specialty is connecting systems so your company works like a well-oiled machine. Check out startuphack.com/Spencer and we can help you out. Now, here's a mind-blowing concept. What if you could get your customers to fund your startup? I'm talking about focusing on revenue from day one. As Stripe's bootstrapping guide explains, quote, the best form of financing is revenue from customers, end quote. So stop obsessing over fancy offices and perfect logos. Instead, channel your energy into finding paying customers. Start with consulting or services related to your product. Use that revenue to fund your product development. It's like getting paid to build your startup. How cool is that? So when we started building CleanRouter, we originally were going to use one type of a model, and we invested a bunch of money into that. And then we decided at the last minute before we started shipping it to switch and ship a different model of router, right? So then we had all this extra inventory laying around. We're like, what do we do with that? We invested a few $1,000s to get a couple of extra pieces. We put together router kits and then marked it up about 30 to 40% and sold that kit on eBay. It was hugely popular, and that funded the first year of CleanRouter, which is still something that we're writing on today. Now, let's talk about running lean. And I don't mean your workout routine, right? Every dollar saved is a dollar you don't need to raise. As Carta advises, quote, keep your costs low by using free tools, working from home, and leveraging open source solutions, end quote. So I've seen startups burn through millions of dollars on unnecessary expenses like office space. Be that founder, be the one who turns $1 into $10 through smart operations. And remember, if your systems aren't talking to each other efficiently, let Startup Hack help you out, because here at Startup Hack, you can check out startuphack.com/Spencer, but we can help you optimize your operations to get the most for your current dollar. Now, here's something no one else tells you about, right? You've got to invest in skills. Invest in your skills like a startup depends on it, because it does. As a bootstrap founder, you'll need to wear many hats, so it's essential to invest in your skills. So learn to code if you haven't already. Master digital marketing. This is a huge one. Understand basic accounting. Every skill you acquire is one less person you need to hire. So with my 25 years in development and running companies, I can tell you the more hats you can wear early on, the further you bootstrap, your company will stretch. I have about 20 employees, and currently I was still actually working today on some invoicing, right? Sometimes you're dipping back into other things. Now, I want to talk about some network utilization here, right? So I want to talk about some real talk about networking. Your network isn't just for LinkedIn connections. It's a goldmine of resources. As Forbes emphasizes, leveraging your network is crucial when bootstrapping a startup. You need legal advice, beta testers, marketing help. Your network can provide resources worth thousands of dollars for the cost of a coffee meeting. Build genuine relationships before you need them. And if your company needs help connecting your systems, check us out because we can help you out here, right? Now, let's get practical about your MVP or your minimum viable product. As Stripe advises, focusing on getting a minimum viable product out to customers as quickly as possible. Stop trying to build the perfect product in stealth mode. Get something basic out there and solve a real problem. I've seen too many founders spend years perfecting features nobody wants. Release early on, iterate often, and let the customer feedback guide your development. Remember, Facebook started as a simple college directory, right? So here's the other secret sauce. Become obsessed with your customers, not just your product. As HubSpot emphasizes, focus on providing value to your customers and solving their problems. Talk to them constantly, solve their problems, make their lives easier. Happy customers become your best marketers, and word of mouth marketing is free. Plus, satisfied customers are more likely to prepay for services, giving you crucial operating capital. Now, let me tell you about some other ways that you can finance your startup, right? You've got to have financial discipline. Maintain strict financial discipline by tracking every penny and reinvesting profits aggressively, right? Create separate accounts for personal and business expenses. Track every penny, reinvest profits aggressively. Think of yourself as a bootstrapping ninja. Make every dollar work overtime. And here's a pro tip. If you need help streamlining your business, you can dig into a lot of ways, and I'm happy to help you out. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel here because I like to give you a lot of free advice here, right? Now, strategic partnerships can become a game changer, right? And they can be better than cash in the bank. As Founders Network advises, quote, look for strategic partnerships that can help you cut costs or expand your reach. Find complementary businesses and create win-win collaboration. Share resources, cross-promote, and leverage each other's strengths. I've seen startups cut their operating costs in half through smart partnerships. Now, time management is going to be huge as you do this, right? Alex Hormozi, who I really like, quote, and this is a quote from him, quote, next to each goal that you write down for this new year, write down what you're willing to give up. So this isn't just motivational fluff. It's your blueprint for success. Fi.co emphasizes time is your most valuable asset when bootstrapping. Prioritize ruthlessly. Your startup needs to become your hobby, your passion, your obsession. Every minute counts, so prioritize ruthlessly. If you're not willing to give up Netflix for your startup, then maybe entrepreneurship isn't your thing, right? Entrepreneurship is not about an easy road. The old saying is, you quit your day or you go into entrepreneurship so you can work 80 hours a week instead of working 40, right? So, and I think I butchered that, but my point is you've got to be passionate about it and you got to be willing to trade your comfort for it. Your startup needs to become your hobby, right? And if it's not your hobby, if it's not that thing that you're thinking about when you're not thinking, then entrepreneurship might not be for you. Now, last but not least, never stop learning. As Forbes notes, continuously learning and adapt. The ability to pivot and iterate quickly is a key advantage of bootstrap ninjas. Now, end quote. The tech landscape changes faster than JavaScript frameworks updates, and that's saying something. So stay current with the industry trends, learn from both successes and from failures, especially from failures. Every mistake is a lesson paid for in experience rather than investor cash. So there you have it. Those are some of the secret playbooks for bootstrapping your startup to success. It's not just about chasing investors or crafting the perfect pitch. It's about being resourceful, scrappy, and relentlessly focused on creating value for your customers. I'm not saying you shouldn't raise money. I'm saying you've got to be ready for the right time to raise money. And I see way too many founders who try to raise money early and too early. Go get something built first. Now, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'd love to have a great discussion. So make sure to like and subscribe to our channel here because I'd love to bring you great advice as well as lots of free coding tutorials. Here at Startup Pack, we're passionate about training the next generation of software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and building custom software solutions. So if you're ready to level up your skills, or to transform your business, reach out because we'd love to help. Check out startuphack.com/Spencer. Now remember, bootstrapping isn't easy, but it's a path that puts you in control of your destiny. You then own your entire company. So roll up your sleeves, put in the work, and let's build something amazing together. So let's check. And here's another offer that we've got for anybody who's willing to looking to level up.
Want to become a software developer but don't want to spend 4 years in college and rack up massive student loan debts? Think you need technical expertise to get started? Welcome to Startup Hack, a better way to start your software career without student loans and years without income. One-on-one tutoring is included so you never get stuck and have guidance through the whole process. No technical experience is necessary. Learn at your own pace and in your own space. Startup Hack has worked with local state agencies in your area to make it so that qualifying students can get the program costs covered entirely and students can start earning while they learn.
Hi, I'm Jacob, and I completed the full stack development course offered by Startup Hack. One thing setting Startup Hack apart from any other coding bootcamp was the quality of one-on-one tutoring available. All of the projects that we did were challenging and thought-provoking, but left me feeling very accomplished and very prepared for my first job that I was offered just days after completing the program.
Hello, I'm Tom, and I completed the full stack development course offered by Startup Hack, and I must say that it was an excellent experience. The tutors is what set this course apart from others. They were knowledgeable, experienced, and always available to help provide me with guidance and support. Do not hesitate to take advantage of this affordable and efficient software development course.
Complete our 3-month coding bootcamp, gain hands-on experience, and land a paid internship. With 2 years of experience, on average, our graduates are making over $80,000 per year. The 3-month program includes technologies from Microsoft, Google, and Facebook. No debt, just a quick path to earning. Check out startuphack.com to code your future and start today.